You're listening to Gig Talk on KMI Studios. Now here's your host, Tim Kostas.
Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Gig Talk here on KMI Studios. Everybody, we're very excited today to have Blake, Gavin, and Dustin from Unthreaded here today.
What's up?
There's supposed to be a little clapping noise thing, but I didn't turn the button on, so but I'll add that in afterwards. How you guys doing today?
All right, great, man.
Yes, sir.
Good. Why don't you guys start off by telling us a little bit about how the band got together, how you guys got started, and things like that.
I had put out a thing on our Facebook, some group. It was like musicians seeking musicians, like a year before they ended up finding me. But they were in a cover band, Gavin and Dustin, for what, 2 or 3 years?
It was almost 4. Like
yeah.
3.5 years. Yeah.
And they were like, "Hey, we're looking for a new singer," and I was not at all into the cover band stuff, but I wanted a band more than I didn't like covers. So I joined them. We did one show together at the Gin Mill in South End. And that went well, and we meshed pretty well personality-wise. So I immediately was like, let's not do covers. Let's start doing our own stuff. And I had already written a couple of songs because I've been writing since I was like 13. And I brought them like 2 of my best songs at the time. And the first one being Wait, which ended up being our first single. And
I've heard it, and it's fantastic. It's
Thank
awesome.
you, man.
Yeah, it's great.
It used to have like a 2-minute long guitar solo in it, and when I first showed it to them, they were like, "That's too long." And then so we put a breakdown in, and eventually, Dustin started going like, "I'm not sure about the breakdown," and I was like, "I don't like it either, dude." And so I re-showed them the original version. They're like, "Why aren't we doing this?"
He never showed us the original version. This is conflicting stories on this, but it worked out.
Yeah, and so you knew early on that you guys weren't going to do the cover thing for long term, right?
I've never been like one to want to do covers, and from the way they tell it, they've been wanting to do original stuff too. There's just none of the other guys that they had worked with wanted to do originals or were doing stuff that they were wanting to be a part of. So
we've been wanting to do originals, but we never found the right guy, and so we did eventually.
It's a huge piece of it is finding the right guy because. When I was in Boston, I did some cover band things for years and years and years. And then I did find that guy, the guy who was a great singer, great guitar player, and a great writer. Yeah. And that's a huge piece of the whole thing. It's like, even if you're good at those first 2 things, you got to be able to put songs together and things. And it was awesome to be able to go and he'd come in and say, "All right, I have this, this, and this." And then the drummer and it was a trio then too, which I'm the biggest fan. I feel like once you start getting past 3 people, you just
I love trios.
There's definitely somebody who doesn't 100% need to be there all the time. I'm sorry, people. That's just the way it is, right?
Yeah.
If you have a great rhythm section that can build things up while you're soloing and things like that, then you have the right kind of setup and things like that. So it is awesome when you find that mix, but it has to be all those pieces to the whole thing, know. So.
Mm-hmm. And personality was very big for us too. Blake just fit right in.
Yeah, it's a huge piece of it that I've weathered through bands that it's like, well, I like 4/5 of this band or whatever. Yeah, and it's like, but I guess if we want to do this is what we're going to do and things. So, so you guys have 2 songs out right now, and I think you have something else coming up soon.
Yes.
Right?
Our next drop is going to be on June 18th. It's called Sometimes It Rains. It's the ballad. We played it at our first show ever when we opened for Tantric, and that was the one that people kept coming back to us, and we're like, that song is really cool.
Yeah.
So it's been a high-demand song among the people that have listened to us and paid attention, so we're happy to give it to them finally.
Right. And does it surprise you that out of the 3 things that you have out there right now that's the one, or did you kind of always know that just based on the way people listen to music nowadays, like what's going to connect with them and stuff?
Well, you never really know what's going to connect with other people. From a writing standpoint, for me, all the songs connect with me in some way, shape, or form at some time. And Sometimes It Rains just kind of fell out of me. And the way we write music is, for the most part, it'll start with me like right in the bones of it. Like I'll come to them with like a guitar riff, or even sometimes like a full like vocal song, with guitar, and then I'll bring it to them. They'll be like, all right, this is cool, this should change, or like they'll add parts or take away parts, and we will like workshop it out.
Not to interrupt you, that's a cool system though.
Yeah.
Because when I was in that band with that other guy, and he was open to, I could do any bass parts I wanted to do. The drummer could do what he wanted to do. But if you wanted to say, I don't like the bridge, or we should do this and this, that wasn't gonna happen so much.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, like Hit the Ground started. I had that opening riff, that
exactly.
And I just had the riff, and I brought it to them. I was like, dude, I don't know where to go from here. I don't know how to get here, and I don't know where to go from here.
Right.
And Dustin ended up just like not pooping out, but it just fell out of him like immediately. He just
that bass chunk there is
in the verse,
awesome. And dude, it's awesome. I mean, it's I think I got goosebumps a little bit because it is freaking cool, and it was almost unexpected.
Yeah.
After hearing the beginning part, it's like, where's this going to go? And then that was your bridge to the next part of the song.
Yeah, and so I drop out pretty much guitar wise, and it's just Dustin's carrying that rhythm, and so we had that, and then in the same night, Gavin, I was like, all right, what do we do for a chorus? Because we like big open choruses that lend themselves to vocals and good big melodies.
Yeah, sing along.
Yeah,
right.
And so I was like, what do we do now? And Gavin was like, let's do the big open thing, and then come back to the guitar riff. Gavin doesn't really play guitar. He like just picked it up.
I don't play guitar at all.
I saw a video or a picture of you playing guitar just recently.
Yeah, I know how to play a song on guitar. I don't know how to play guitar.
But it's
Dude,
sometimes,
at least you try. Some people just won't be like, nope, I ain't gonna do it. It's like,
I'm open to it.
we need you to do this right here, right now. So that's awesome.
Yeah, we're very big on musicality, but sometimes it's the guy that like has no idea how to play the instrument that's like, do this, and you're like, yeah, just do that, and then you do it, and you're like, oh, okay, that's And so I took it home that night, and we had all the pieces now, and so I laid it all out in Logic, and then just wrote the lyrics to it and the melody and stuff, and then the next day we like workshopped it a little bit more, and then we put in the breakdown at the end there. So now it has a ripping solo, one of the best solos I've ever written. To me, it's like that was the one that impressed me the most. And then
it's freaking killer. I got to tell you, like, I was listening to stuff, and again, when I first hooked up with you guys, I was so excited to do this, to do whatever else, because I'm like, fucking A, man, it's like somebody's freaking doing this again. You know what I mean? It's like, gosh, I don't want to tell you how old I am, but it's been like 20-something years since I've heard original stuff that was just freaking ballsy and freaking rocking and things. And I thought I was going to go to my grave with just people in the corner playing acoustic and, oh, you're pretty good, man, or whatever. And even like, gosh, I feel like you almost need to do covers if you're just going to be a guy sitting in the corner playing acoustic.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If you're going to just like, and here's my original, I ain't dissing anybody, but I don't know when the last time I heard somebody's original thing just sitting on acoustic in the corner by themselves that was like, oh my gosh, that just was amazing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, if you're going to write, doing it as a band, doing it together where you guys just, mesh together like that, I think it's fantastic. What do you guys, from an influence standpoint, what would you guys say? I was listening to your stuff and I'm like, gosh, I hear things, but I don't know 100% like what I'm hearing. What are your biggest influences?
Dude, it's all kinds of stuff. I grew up listening to like Breaking Benjamin and 3 Days Grace, and then Skid Row and Dokken and Tesla. Tesla was a huge one for me guitar wise.
I bet, because I mean, it's melodic guitar mixed with harder stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. Right? And so
that's the thing.
I've never been like big into like the screamo all the time stuff, but I really like screams when they're done tastefully.
Yeah,
and so that's bled into our music.
Yeah, so. And it's definitely in there too. I mean, that's Hit the Ground. That's how it ends with that, right? With
it ends with a heavy breakdown screaming part,
stuff, which is just enough.
Yeah,
instead of
it gives you a taste, like something to kind of latch onto at the end that makes you want to come back and listen to it again.
Yeah. And it's like, and so that song is such a well-crafted song, from that intro going into like the bass stuff, going into the song itself. It's not verse, chorus, bridge, whatever. You know what I mean? It's intricate, and that's what's beautiful about it. Intricate without being overdone. You know what I mean? It's like, I remember I went and saw Steve Vai years ago or something, and it's like, wow, I mean, this is going to be great. 2 hours of that just soloing and whatever, and there's nothing. I mean, maybe I missed something. I don't know, but I was just like, there's got to be more to it. Than just part of it.
That's kind of his thing, man. I mean, he's an amazing guitar player.
Oh
no
doubt.
Well, that's the thing. Yeah, I mean, you got the goods, dude. So that's awesome. Where do you guys see things going, like, from here? I mean, I know it's a hard business these days. You know? I mean,
just keep on kicking and keep on grinding, man. Every opportunity that comes to us, we try and take, with a little bit of intelligence, but a lot of times we're leap before you look kind of band. So, like, someone will offer us a show and we'll be like, yes, and then we'll figure out how to make it work.
Like where it is, what I have to do, how many songs. Okay, so you got to play for an hour and do whatever. You're like, it's like, we got 42 minutes.
Right,
All right, we need to write 2 more songs before that.
Like 2 more songs. This is where we're going to fill in some stuff.
Yeah, sometimes we'll throw in a cover if we have to. Like, we do Gasoline by Seether pretty often.
Oh, wow, cool. Yeah. So, I mean, that's... And, I think most shows, one cover in there that represents your vibe and things that you want to do.
It has to be close to what you're doing.
Right, yeah. Or you totally change something to you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, we're going to do a Madonna song, but we're going to do it like we would do this thing. And just surprise the shit out of them. You know what I mean? It's cool like that.
Yeah.
So, speaking of, like, different gigs and stuff, you guys have had some pretty cool opening shows for a band that's kind of starting out, with Buck Cherry and things like that. You want to talk a little bit about, like, how you even got on those things? Because I know this is kind of a show with musicians for musicians, and people will be like, holy shit, I want to do something like that. Yeah. So we try to teach with some of the older musicians that come on here. We're going to try to give people some different things. So if you want to talk a little bit about that.
Well, our first show was the opening for Tantric, and that was
your first
our very first show
first
as
show
an
as a
original
band.
band.
Wow, man. I know I saw that on there. I never even assumed that was your first show.
Yeah, man. It was pretty
and I
surreal.
freaking love them, man.
Yeah, they're really cool. They're a cool group of guys too, and gal. But Dustin's like our main booking guy. Like, he's the one that, like, does all the scheduling
the quiet
and
bass
stuff.
player guy that does the booking. See,
he does a lot of behind the
much
scenes
more
work.
kindred spirits than we even know. So.
But he found this guy Johnny from Cutthroat Productions, and he's like the promoter in the greater Charlotte area, and he just asked him to put us on it, and then he, I guess, took a chance on us. And we had Wait out at that point. We put Wait out in November. We played our first show in January. So
wow, so he did it based on one song?
One song, and
one song recorded. Not even like, did you have a live video of it?
No, we have nothing. We had nothing to show him.
He just took a gamble.
Wow.
So
God bless him.
Yeah, absolutely.
For real.
Do you know what I mean? I'm so happy for you guys, but holy shit, like, and I won't go off on too much of a tangent. Like, you have cover bands that have, like, played for a long time, or you have these different bands, and they want 16 videos, like, see how you do and do this and that. For somebody, that is so old school.
Yeah.
To just be like, I hear something in you guys, and I'm going to give you this chance. I don't know. He doesn't know for shit if you can actually perform.
Right.
Yeah, God only knows if we could get on that stage and actually do it.
Like, can you really do the things you did in the studio? Oh, it was like 17 takes of this thing. It's like, we never really play that guitar solo all the way through.
We had no EPK. We had pictures.
Yeah,
but pictures are only just pictures.
You guys are very handsome guys.
That does. Thanks. Yeah, we had basically nothing to prove. We had nothing to prove that we could actually do it. But aside from the single.
Yeah,
and we had no previous history. I mean, everything we did in the cover band means zero. So
yeah, exactly. But I mean, to give you a chance like that, I think that's so good for me to hear that.
Yeah.
I thought that was 100% dead, and not even for things that I do and bands I've been in and things like that. Just to know that somebody's still out there, doing these kind of things.
Yeah, Johnny's a cool guy, man. He's gotten us on. So he put us on Tantric, and then he put us on 12 Stones. It was an acoustic show at the same place, which was kind of a bucket list item for me because I've listened to 12 Stones since I was a kid.
Yeah.
And for those of you who don't know, he did the rapping part in Evanescence's "Bring Me to Life," the 12 Stones guy. So that was really
Again,
cool.
Teaching people things.
Yeah, it was really cool to be on that stage with them and like meet them backstage. Super cool guys.
Yeah, very nice.
Yeah, everybody we've met so far have been really cool.
That's one of my questions too. Is like
we've yet to meet like the typical like singer guy that's just like whatever. Dude, don't
look at me and things like that. That's it.
But so we did that show, and then Dustin had hit him up about the Buckcherry show, and we didn't hear really anything for months, like 2 or 3 months, I think it was.
Like early February is when Dustin messaged him, and then we just got a random email one day saying, you're on the Buckcherry show, and Amy says, we were like,
wow. We didn't even get an email. We found out through Facebook.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
Oh, wow. Johnny had made the event on Facebook and invited us to it.
Tagged us in it.
And we were all at work, and we were like, hey, you guys seeing this right now?
Nice surprises are good.
Yeah.
Better than the one where, we're on the show, and then you see the thing, and you're like, fuck, where am I? I'm not on here.
Yeah.
I was supposed to be doing this. Oh, geez, did we never call you? I don't know.
Yeah.
But
but it's us, and it was us and another band local to Charlotte called Mechanical Boulevard, who was also on the Tantric show.
Oh, wow.
So we're kind of growing up with them and another band called Frailskin. We all started around the same time. Mechanical Boulevard's been around for a while, but us and Frailskin started around the same time.
See, if this is the way to do it, this is the way to do it.
Yeah.
I mean, you get in there like this, and people know that, hey, these national guys that have come in, here's what we got. We're going to plug you in, and you're going to go to you all the time, and that's a great place to be as you're going on and doing these things. But I mean, as an original band, headlining and doing things like that, I mean, it's going to mean moving around and doing things around the country and things like that. Mm-hmm.
You have to with promoters, you have to prove like your worth to them, because you can be, and Johnny even said this to us. He was like, you can be the best band ever and not sell any tickets. I'm going to have to choose the average band that sells tickets.
Gosh, it's the way of
It's unfortunately industry. It's the way it is, but for the Buckcherry show, we wanted to really impress him as a thank you for getting us on that.
Yeah,
because Amos's is like the biggest venue we've played. It's the first time we had a real
one of the last
barrier.
legit places around.
Yeah, it was great. Yeah, it was a great show.
It had a real barrier in front of us. To me, it was really cool. It had security on the stage, and then there's a mezzanine. So you're playing and you're looking at all these people, and you're like, oh shit!
Yeah,
there's people up there too.
Wow.
Yeah. And you could see, if you look at videos, you could see me looking at the people up there like, wow. But so we
having
my
moment right now.
Yeah. We were begging people on the street pretty much to buy tickets. We would go to open mics, and then while everyone else was playing the open mic, me and Dustin and sometimes Gavin would join us. We would walk around and just if someone was walking their dog, we'd be like, hey man, you like this band? We got tickets to go see them. We're opening for them. And then we would go to karaoke nights and
any place you can go,
anywhere that had anything to do with music, we would go there and start asking people to come to a show. So
that's it. I mean,
you have to put in that grind.
Definitely.
That's it. Pounding the pavement to do all these things.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
We were selling physical tickets. They gave us a stack, and they were like, sell these.
Sell these things. Yeah. I mean, I used to do some booze cruises and things when I was in Boston and things, and they always give you that stack of tickets, and it's like, man, I gotta have to ask my mom for the 20th time.
Yeah.
Will you at least just buy one? I know you're not gonna come or anything, but please just buy a ticket.
Yeah, we were calling people out of the woodworks for this one.
Yeah, I called everybody I know.
Yeah.
Well, the cool thing is at least it's a legit thing. It's like, wow, that's a freaking awesome show. It's like, and you can be part of that, and it's not like you're trying to sell them something like, what is this? I don't know.
Yeah.
So, I mean, do you guys have any plans to pull up stakes and go around the country for a bit or anything?
So coming up, we do have a little mini tour. It's our first one to kind of get our feet wet on it. It's a 4-date, 4-show tour for us. We're going, where we start in Asheville, and then Raleigh, and then Lynchburg, Virginia. And then our last show of the tour will be back in Gastonia, but it won't be even doing original music. We'll be doing it's a special one-off dad rock show for Father's Day.
Yeah.
And they're doing there's the Mechanical guys are in a new band called Taking November. They're doing Seether. There's another band, Home for the Day, doing Breaking Benjamin. We're doing 3 Days Grace.
Oh wow.
So it'll be a nice separation from ourselves a little bit.
Sure.
A nice little like just for fun kind of show.
Yep.
To end the tour with. But yeah, it's in support of the Sometimes It Rains coming out. So our second day of tour, Sometimes It Rains, will drop. So we're going 17th, 18th, 19th, and then that show's on the 20th.
Right. Yep. Do you guys have like physical media, or is everything just like online?
Everything's online. We do have like demo CDs, and if anyone wants a CD, they can like DM us and be like, "Yo, can I get a CD of all your songs?" I'll be like, "Yeah, I'll print it out and send it to you for sure."
Just as a little side thing, KMI Studios does like CD duplication and stuff.
Okay, yeah.
If you ever needed, and if you needed like 3, it's like $1 a piece or something like that. So it's not like you have to go to disc makers anymore and do all that kind of stuff. I mean,
we I have like a little thing that connects to my iMac, and I've got like a stack of like 150 just blank CDs, and I'll just pop them in there, and I've got little paper sleeves. Like we sell them at shows.
Go right behind, right? See that stack right there? Just pull one of those out. That's the stuff that we do. Like, so it is full printed, shrink wrap.
That's awesome.
And I can, I shouldn't be talking about selling you guys something at this point right now. No, just so you know that stuff, if you ever needed, like, hey, I got an order for 2, get me 2.
Yeah, man.
And I get you 2 and whatever. So
whenever we start like going full force on like an album or something, we'll definitely have to hit you up for that.
You might like even do like if you wanted to do an EP for the tour or something like that. I mean, just have some physical things, because if you're in Virginia and people are like, wow, you guys are awesome, people will start coming up to you and saying, you got a CD?
Yeah.
You got a sticker? You got this, and this?
Sure.
So, someday you do some of that stuff too. I'm not trying to push anything right now. I might cut this whole part out. So I don't know. So
we've been lucky enough that merch is moving pretty well at our live shows. That's like, for any other bands out there, that's like the indicator is how well you perform on stage is how well your merch sells. So like, if you go to like 100-person room and you play a show and 2 people buy something, you did all right. But if 20 people, 30 up to 100, buy something, you're like, all right, I'm doing something.
See, it's the way of the music world is that bands put out albums, and I mean it's been this way for a long time, and the record company makes money off the record, and then you make money off of touring and merch and stuff like that.
You're a traveling T-shirt salesman with extra steps.
That's it. All right, how am I going to sell this T-shirt? Oh, wow, you guys are good. Yep.
Yeah, you make a song or an album to put on a T-shirt to sell the T-shirt.
Hey, if it's what they want, you're doing what you guys love.
But it's really cool to like go to like other local shows after you've been playing for a while and see people show up with your merch.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Like we saw when at the Buckcherry show, there was like a good third or quarter of the people there were wearing Unthreaded merch, and we were like, holy shit.
Yeah, like when we got done playing, I stood up and I looked over toward our merch booth, and our poor merch guy was slammed. There was like people trying to buy merch right when we got off stage, and I was like, man, that poor guy. And I got over there, and like we were barely able to get our like merch case closed when we left, because we ordered like a bunch just in case.
Yeah.
When I got over there, it was like halfway down. I was like, oh man, we really still lost.
It felt great. Yeah. Oh my gosh, that's great. Hey, whatever it takes, right?
Yeah.
So that's very cool. All right, boys, we're going to take a break real quick and hear from a sponsor. Then we're going to come back, and you guys are going to do a song. The first time we've had this many people doing a song live in the studio, so we really are excited for that. Everybody will be right back. This is Gig Talk on KMI Studios.
You're listening to Gig Talk on KMI Studios. You're listening to Gig Talk on KMI Studios.
Hey everybody, we're back here on Gig Talk with Unthreaded, and the boys are going to play a song here live in the studio. Guys, what are you going to do?
This first song we're going to do is called Hit the Ground. It's our second single ever released.
Fantastic. Here's Hit the Ground with Unthreaded here on Gig Talk on KMI Studios.
Kind of release. Good people are sellouts. There's always something to need. It's breaking me apart now and molding me piece by piece. And every bite I take starts to decay my seed. Somebody catch me before I hit the ground. Save me from the abuse of all I know. Before I hit the ground, there ain't no way out, and nothing can defend my life. Consumed by a good idea, but something evil lies with me. It's easy to ignore until it rips me from my sleep. I'm everything until I want the idea of peace. Yeah, somebody catch me.
You're listening to Gig Talk on KMI Studios.
Hello.
Looks like it's time to call Razor Pest Solutions. Our skilled technicians will be there fast, ready to give you peace of mind. Cutting-edge pest control that you can count on. Razor Pest Solutions. Pest, termite, wildlife.
You're listening to Gig Talk on KMI Studios.
Hey, everybody, we're back here on Gig Talk after a fantastic in-studio performance. We want to let the boys go and promote some things that they have coming up, so I'm going to turn it over to them.
We have a mini tour coming out in the middle of June. June 17th, we're going to be in Asheville. June 18th, we'll be in Raleigh. June 19th, Lynchburg, Virginia, which we're really excited about. And then June 20th, back at the Rooster in Gastonia. Very cool. And anything you guys want to promote for social media and things? So how can people find you and follow you?
Yeah, you can find us anywhere. Our Instagram is where we kind of post the most updates. We also, Facebook, any kind of social media that you can think of, we're on it.
Fantastic.
Yeah, our Instagram handle is unthreaded.band. Make sure you put that in, and then Facebook is just Unthreaded. And I think TikTok is the same, just Unthreaded. I think so. Mm-hmm. Those are the three that we are on.
Fantastic. I really appreciate you guys being in here today. It was fantastic to
thanks for having us,
man. And we'll do everything we can to keep promoting you. So
sure.
Sweet.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, everybody. Thank you for watching another episode of Gig Talk here on KMI Studios. We will see you next time.
Love you guys.
Thank you.